Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, DeFi, and price. And today, guys, I'd like to talk about elephant money again. I want to get into the status of the ecosystem and where I'm at within that. And so let's get on into it. This will be a high-level overview, guys, and just want to tell you where my position's at and what we've seen over the past couple months. I was hyping this up big time a couple months ago, and I have continued to be a hype man for this, but have not made new content for my YouTube channel in a little while, so I want to be able to do that. I have been sick for nearly 3 weeks, guys. I was out sick for an entire week with a flu, and then still recovering with a little bit of pneumonia, unfortunately, over the last couple weeks. So I haven't been able to make as much content, but here is where we're at currently. So I did, I've continued to start out my my futures wallet here. I did create a futures wallet a little bit ago, put about I don't know, $600 to $800 into it, and I've been compounding that with a couple deposits. I'm currently sitting at about $1,000 and have $112 to claim, so I will be able to put in a $200 deposit and get that $112, which is a 10% return on my current value of $1,000. So that'll be awesome to compound. And did want to talk about a new calculator that is out for this for elephant futures, and I want to talk about this. This is going to be my my strategy for the next 3 to 4 years. So depending on how markets do and how things are going at home, right? I gotta watch out for my family. I got a wife, 4 kids, house, 2 cars, payments on as well. But as far as I can tell, I do want to put in about $20,000 into my futures account, or up to $20,000 in my future account. So basically whatever I have at the end of the year, plus some extra. I might even take out part of this in a loan because of the not financial advice, guys. I don't recommend you take out a loan for this, but I'm in a position where I feel comfortable with elephant and the returns here, that I'm going to probably do this because my interest rate is going to be so much better than, or higher than, the interest rate that I need to pay back on that loan. So here's my strategy, guys. I am intending to do $20,000 at the beginning of the year. January, I put it as January 12th, 2024, just to get the calculator started. I want to, get over the hangover, the holidays. I'm going to be spending some time with some family the first week in January. So coming back into the second week in January, I do intend to be able to drop whatever it takes to get $20,000 into a futures account. Forecasted duration 4 years, because this is, the whole economy of cryptocurrency, right? The ecosystem surrounding, the total market cap of the crypto space is a 4-year cycle, with Bitcoin having a halving every 4 years. Next halving's in April of 2024. So I wanted to start it in 2024 and start it from there. Now, this is pretty awesome. So I'm going to do regular deposits of $200 every 21 days. I'm going to deposit, so that'll be compounding that 0.5% per day. Every 21 days, I'm going to put in a $200 deposit that will compound that 0.5% per day that you get with Elephant Futures. And then I'm going to claim after 6 days. 6 days after that, I'll claim. So I'll be able to take out some money in order to pay that loan back. So if I do, in fact, take a loan on this, but I'll either be paying that loan down or be paying myself, right? So don't claim for 24 days after. So the first, I'm not going to be claiming in the first month, essentially. And then I'm going to stop doing deposits or compounding after 1,825 days. That's arbitrary. I might change that. That's just for the calculation in this this calculator here. So this is what it looks like after the 4-year duration. After 4 years, guys, this is incredible. So starting with $20,000 on the 13th of January 2024, and 4 years later, looking at January 11th, 2028. The balance here is incredible, staggering difference here. So 21,000 or 20,000 here, and $644,000 at the end of 4 years. That is incredible gains with 0.5% per day, guys. The value of compounding, and then let's look at the monthly chart to actually see what that 6-day claim is going to actually do for me in this, and be able to pay back, and how quickly can I pay back that loan is what I'm going to look at here. So if I do take out a $20,000 loan, I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Like I said, I have some money in futures already. I do intend to, I do have some things coming up, some bonus at the end of the year I could put towards this, whatnot. So I do intend to do that. But then gains throughout the next year too, with the on-ramp of more DeFi projects that I'm invested in. I could borrow from those, or borrow from the Ethereum that I have, and do that. So it'll be a fiat loan plus some loan on that Ethereum that I hold to make this happen. But in order to pay these back, what am I actually taking home every single month? And let's look at this. So in January, I'm not going to take anything home. But in February, I'll have 2 claims, because this is a 21-day deposit and then a 6-day claim. So because of the way the calendar falls, I'll be actually doing 2 claims inside of February, which will give me $1,600 to start paying that loan back, and then about $700 to $800 initially. And then by the end of next year, so by January of next year, I'll be paying $1,600 down on that loan. And by April of 2025, guys, I'll actually have the total income of $21,000. So that should cover, between April and May of next year, I should be able to cover the loan plus the interest on all of that. So just over a year it will take to pay back that $20,000 investment, right? I'll break even on that. Even if I put it in myself with no loan, obviously, I would have recouped my investment within, just over a year. So a year and about 4 to 5 months is all you're looking at to repay any investment that you might have, and then everything on top of that is gravy, guys. So let's keep going. So after I repay that loan, I'm going to be taking home about $2,200 every single month, which will continue to grow as it compounds as well. So by the end of this, guys, by 2028, I'm taking home $12,000 per month, replacing actually what could be my, full transparency, guys. This is about what I make in a month between my different income streams that I have. It'll cover my entire budget of my household budget. Now, I don't expect that to be the case for 2028. Maybe this doubles by then. In 4 years, I may be requiring closer to $20,000 a month to cover bills. Who knows what inflation will look like? Who knows what the economy will look like, right? But that is extremely profitable system here. So what I do want to say is, again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, guys. But I do know that that this system has been fairly well tested. Elephant Money in particular has been battle tested, and the 0.5% per day is only possible because the Treasury, or Bertha of the Elephant Money ecosystem, pays out a liability about 1% of its Treasury every day to cover the futures contracts. And because of the way Elephant Money works, this is possible. So there's plenty of people outside of myself and my channel that have talked about this. So look out for SK Crypto K is a great one to look into videos there to explain how that works. But also BT, or Bank Teller, the dev behind Elephant Money ecosystem, has talked about this as well. And so you can find some of the talks that he's done through SK Crypto K's content, or in the Discord or the Telegram. And I'll leave some links below in the description to talk about all of those places where you can find that information. But the Elephant ecosystem, the Treasury is actually going to be completely functional on its own, decentralized by the end of this year. BT has said that, and he will not be adding any new contracts to the Elephant ecosystem, the Elephant Treasury in particular. there's not going to be any way that anybody can tamper with that, and so any exploits that could happen are going to be very, very minimal, as we've seen this be battle tested over the last 2.5 to 3 years. There was an exploit. We've risen from the ashes. In fact, let's go real quick. Let's actually look at the elephant token price. I'm going to show you where the exploit was real quick here. This is the daily chart on Dex Screener, and yes, in April of 22, there was an exploit, and we have risen from the ashes from there. Elephant money. Now, we did see a pretty good capitulation here. This is not an exploit, guys. This is some whale games. Unfortunately, there are a couple of old school holders that that decided to dump when we hit all-time highs, which I actually anticipated personally, knowing how markets work and how these, this resistance line was going to be pretty strong. I actually sold some of my elephant for a profit here. I bought down around the 17 cents per million, and or $17 per million tokens here, and sold about half of them at 57, and I'm going to be DCAing throughout the next couple months. But I also bought some NFTs in this process with the profits, guys, and so I'm building my position up again, like I said, with the futures and the elephant token and the NFTs. So NFTs right now, let's look at my progress there. I only have a couple right now, but I do intend to buy a couple more before the next time. The deal with the NFTs is that every time they hit a factor of 10,000 minted, they go up, they double in price. So the first time they're around, I believe it was 1 BNB to buy a NFT. Well, we hit that 10,000 mark really, really quickly. We're in that 10,000 to 20,000 range, where it costs 2 BNB to purchase an NFT or to mint an NFT now. And that is the unlimited tab here. And unlimited NFTs is going to give you a percentage back in if you're staking. So your staking rewards here, let's let this load. I'm sorry, I'm on a slow internet connection today. 28% APR currently on your investment. So you're making that in elephant token, guys. So if you buy one of these, again, not financial advice, do your own research, but I bought 2 of these at 2 BNB a piece. BNB right now, I think, is around $200, maybe $220. Let's look that up real quick. All right, yeah, this is the BNB chart right here. 229. So I actually did buy these down here at the like 210 range. So I'm already in profit if I was going to sell these, and there is a marketplace for them, guys. So they sell for relatively the same as they would at new, as opposed to maybe a slight discount in order to make them worthwhile to sell or to buy, if you will, against maybe buying market price at 229 today. Now, again, it's 2 of them, so it'll be actually, $460 roughly for dollar value for an NFT right now. So, and then they're going to make you 28% currently, and that's ranged from 28% all the way up to 35%, and that's dependent, obviously, on the price of elephant. As it goes up, the NFTs have a higher APR. So that's where I'm at with that. 2 NFTs so far has minted me just about $15. So that's not huge accumulation, but again, that's just some nice steady growth on an investment of about, what did I say, like $800, $840, something like that, is where I bought in to the NFTs. So for $1,000 investment, and I've only been in them for about a month and a half, 2 months, is where we're at with the value coming back to me. And again, the price of BNB going up actually makes them more valuable. So if I did want to get out of this position, I could sell those NFTs for just under market and still recoup some of that investment in the APR that I get in an elephant token as well. So great investment properties. In fact, they are considered properties, guys. A lot of people in the elephant ecosystem, especially those content creators out there, are calling these, relative to buying Manhattan real estate. before a boom, right? Before, back in the maybe in the 1800s, buying Manhattan real estate would be what this would be like. So, or maybe even in the 30s and 40s or something like that. So high value real estate, elephant NFTs, again, not financial advice, do your own research, but these are going to be super value, especially as we get into some higher valuations on the elephant token and the BNB token, right? So one last thing I want to chat real quickly about is this cool chart that Crypto Stu put out on the elephant ecosystem. Now, we already had the flippening of the Treasury, or elephant Treasury is in red here. The purple is the LPs. So if you're not familiar with elephants, there is a BNB to elephant LP and then a BUSD elephant LP, and the value of those are currently around 96 trillion tokens, and this is in tokens, not in dollars. But the elephant Treasury is in red and has already done over double the LPs here, so that's incredible. We did pass that mark. That first flippening happened during the summer, or late summer, I should say. I believe it was back in like August, and that's why we saw that parabolic price move in the elephant token around that time, like right about when I bought in, honestly. June, August, June, July, August, somewhere in there is when I bought in, and then it started going parabolic from there. Now we do expect it to happen again. In fact, since the profit taking, we have seen a pretty significant bounce. Let's see what the percentage is here. Yeah, about 26%, 25% bounce, and I do expect this to start going in a parabolic, as it already started to since the bounce direction, because of the mechanism of how Bertha, every time elephant is bought or transferred, or sold even, there's a 10% tax. So it is a heavily taxed token, but that keeps people from selling. It does make it hard to buy, obviously, on the way in, but because of the hype and the parabolic action of the price, it's pretty enticing. So like I said, I bought down here, put a couple grand into elephant, honestly sold half of it for a really great profit. I think I sold for about $4,000 worth of profit up here. Price came down all the way, like the remaining that I had came down to about $2,000, and I think I'm sitting at about $3,000 worth of elephant token currently. So I'm not highly invested in this. I do have some other positions. Like, I'm a huge ETH guy, as you know, if you're watching this channel, guys. I have plenty of ETH, but what I do here is I put ETH into a lending market. In fact, Silo is my favorite. Silo and Radiant Capital are my favorite places to lend my Ethereum, borrow against it, borrow some stables. In fact, I put a couple ETH into Radiant Capital, which let's actually look at that. This is interesting for most of you who are ETH maxis. You can use Radiant in different marketplaces. You can actually have it. You can actually transfer. You could put Ethereum in on any of these chains, so Arbitrum or Ethereum, and then actually borrow on the BNB chain. So you're using layer 0. And that actually gives you some exposure to the airdrop too for layer 0 if you want to lend on one of the new markets here. Ethereum being the newest market to Radiant. Radiant actually started on our Arbitrum, has created a marketplace on the BNB chain, or the Binance chain, right? And then recently, just in the last couple days, opened up its markets on Ethereum. So you can lend on Arbitrum or Ethereum, and then actually borrow on the Binance Smart Chain, which is amazing. So you get to skip a step of having to get some USDT maybe on, or DAI on the Arbitrum ecosystem or Ethereum chain, and then bridge it over. You can just do it direct, which is my favorite way to do that. And again, it gives you exposure to the possible layer 0 airdrop as well. So there's some quick alpha for you how to get into the elephant ecosystem if you're an ETH maxi. So last but not least, guys, just want to say thank you to the community. They are fantastic. SK Crypto K, you're amazing mentor in this ecosystem, and I want to say thank you to Crypto Stew for all the work there. There's a bunch of you guys. I could list off probably 10 names really quick, but I'm going to stop there because this video is getting a little long. Thank you all to the elephant community ecosystem. Thank you all for supporting my channel, and follow me on Twitter. Reach out to me on Telegram. I'm in the elephant ecosystem telegrams, whether it be just the normal ones. There's a couple of them out there, but also SK Crypto Ks and Jeds as well. And so say hi there, ask me any questions in the comments or there or in Twitter. Happy to answer any of them. There is a link to my address that I use for the elephant ecosystem. If you use that as an affiliate link, guys, I do see some reflection tokens. What I didn't mention earlier is that there is some great incentives for those who bring people into the elephant ecosystem. So again, not financial advice, guys. But if you like what you see and are interested, reach out to me on YouTube here or on Twitter and ask me some questions. But I'll be happy to guide you how to get that code or my address into your deposit so that you can start building your account. And I get a little reflections because of that. So with that, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. Reach out to me. I would love to hear more about your crypto journey on any subject, not just elephant, obviously. With that, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.